Okay, this is the hydraulic infant respiratory movement monitoring system. This right here is our transducer, our sensor that will be located underneath the mattress of the infant. This sensor sends pressure changes to the pressure box right here, which then sends the signal to the signal processing board, which will amplify it by 10 times and then will filter the signal for DC filtering and stuff. Then it will also send it in another system in here that will do signal processing and send a threshold voltage to say if the baby is breathing or is moving, and if the baby isn't breathing or isn't moving, then it will send a warning to this box, which this box is the monitoring system that the guardian can carry around. So right now we're going to simulate the bed on top of the sensor, which is what these two planks represent. So as soon as we place this on there, that will represent the mattress being on top of the sensor. When I'm doing this with my finger, this is the simulation of the respiration or movement of the child. And what this will do is it will send a pressure change into the pressure box right here and then send it to be simulated or signal processed in this box. As soon as I stop my finger on this, then it's going to signify that the baby's no longer breathing or is no longer on the sensor. Then it will send a warning status to this box at the monitoring system. So now I'm going to turn the signal processing on and turn the monitoring system on. So now it's giving a normal status. The connection is good between the XB systems, and then baby status is normal. The baby status is normal because I'm tapping my finger on this plank of wood. As soon as I stop tapping, then we go back to the monitoring system and it should give a warning status. So again, this is giving us a warning status, and you can tell by the LED and then the alarm system. As soon as I start pressing my finger on this again, you'll get a normal status. This is signifying that if the baby were to roll off and not be laying on the sensor anymore, that the warning status will pop up and the parent can go in and put the child back on the sensor, signifying that the respiration would then be on the sensor, and then the normal status would appear again. So now we're giving a normal status, and that's because I'm simulating the respiration on the planks of wood that are on top of the sensor. As soon as I stop this, we should get a warning status for the baby. Now that we have the warning status, this is the snooze button. So after you press it, it's going to cut off the alarm, the sound alarm, long enough for you to go in and put the baby back on the sensor. And then if you go in there, and then this signifies, I'm going to start tapping on the board again to signify that they put the baby back on the sensor. So now there's a normal status. Again, I'm going to stop this. I stopped pressing on the boards to simulate the respiration, and now we should get a warning status. This is the reset button. So this just resets it back to normal. For example, if the system is inaccurately measuring the respiration, that you can go in, check on the child, see that it's perfectly fine, and come back and reset the system. So now we have normal status again, and then again I'll show that reset button. So now I've stopped pressing on the boards, and we should get a warning status. As soon as the reset button, for example, right now the parent will go in and check on the child, see that the child is fine, it doesn't need to be moved. They'll come back to their monitoring system and just press the reset button to say that the child is on there and that it should be detecting respiration. And now it will continue to give a normal status. So this is a test to show that it will work at 50 feet. Jing is pressing on it, and as you can see, we're getting a normal status. Jing, go ahead and stop pressing on it. And now soon we will get a warning status. So now we're getting